Wildfires burning in New Jersey, flames scorching more than 10,000 acres. Just one of the issues facing the Garden State as voters prepare to head to the polls to choose their party's nominee for governor. Today, Congressman Josh Gottheimer, vying for the Democratic nomination, going on the record. Taking aim at tourist helicopters.
If we don't take action in the city council, they're not going to have the incentive or the pressure to take that next step.
2 weeks after a tragic deadly crash, passing legislation designed to make them safer and quieter. Council Majority Leader Amanda Farris taking us through the next steps. And big endorsements in the race for New York City mayor.
Well, I thank you for your support. Let's go empower the people.
City Council Speaker Adrienne Adams picking up the support of Attorney General Tish James and one of the largest and most powerful unions in the city. What this means as the clock to primary day ticks down.
This is PIX on Politics with Dan Manarino.
And welcome to PIX on Politics, everybody. I am Dan Manarino, and we are your stop for the big races. Just less than 50 days to go until the New Jersey primaries. Early voting, by the way, begins June 3rd, primary day of June 10th. That's right around the corner. Top of the ballot, the race for New Jersey governor. So we're going to know all of the candidates right here on this show. And today, Congressman Josh Gottheimer going on the record. And Congressman is joining me now. Great to have you here on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to begin first about a poll that just came out prior to this, to us sitting down. Rutgers University showing that this is really a toss-up in the race for governor. It's anybody's race, showing you in the middle of the pack about 9% of the vote, right? So when you look at that, I mean, the polling's kind of been all over the place in this race. What are you going to do to break away from the pack and bring in some new vote?
Well, you know, these polls are every single day there's a different poll.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had one great one with me, surging up.
Yeah.
And I think this thing will keep changing nearly every day. What I do know is, because, you know, I go talk to folks all over the state in diners everywhere. What I know is that people like what I'm talking about of how I'm going to govern the state of New Jersey, which is all about getting costs down, getting taxes down, making life more affordable for people.
You're watching PIX on Politics with Dan Manarino.
And welcome back to PIX on Politics. Well, just 2 weeks after a devastating helicopter crash over the Hudson, the City Council is now taking action. Now, 6 people lost their lives when part of that helicopter broke off midair, crashed. There's an investigation. City Council Majority Leader Amanda Farris has long supported legislation that passed on Thursday banning helicopters from taking off on non-essential flights from city-owned helipads unless they meet strict FAA noise standards. And the council member is joining me now. So, Councilmember Farias, great to have you here to talk more about this important legislation. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Dan. Thank you.
So explain the importance right now, before we get into what exactly the bill is, about noise standards, because that's what the hearing was actually about before this crash even took place, right? So talk about the noise standards and how that impacts safety.
Yeah, so realistically, when we're looking at how New York City governments, how the City Council can actually govern and be able to regulate